welcome guys. Kiara's here back with another interesting video. This time I have find something very interesting and which is really expensive. If you will think you will get also confused. So without any ado, let's get started. Why you will get confused? Because the expensive thing is the remote. The remote is called by the Unfold Circle Remote 3. This has been the third version of this company, and they are claiming that first and second was very much successful, which has been very much interesting because it is really pricey and I haven't heard of the first and second. Is that was the popular product comes in the Euro legacy. So if you know about the phone price tag in the Euro, they are 5 to 10,000 rupees expensive over there. So if this comes, we can assume that this might be the lowering that amount, but still it got very expensive then also. Talking about this remote, why it is very excellent and unique looking remote. Even being the expensive, if we move this point aside, this look very amazing and very nice. Why? Because this can easily connect with your another device of your home appliances or any other accessories. Easily Bluetooth compatible and has the Wi-Fi capability which you need in your remote. They are claiming that you will get that same voice interface which is nowadays needed in each and everything, whether you talk about your Siri, Amazon, Alexa, and many more of assistants, whatnot. And also very interesting is they are claiming that you will not get any type of subscription in your remote, which is very funny thing. Might be one or two is included in the subscription category, which is very first time I'm hearing this type of thing that the remote also has a subscription. Talking about the specification of the remote 3, you will get the 64-bit of ARM processor, which is unknown over here. The RAM over here is 4 GB plus 32 GB of the storage, which is very interesting. In the remote, they are giving some more of the spacing for maybe something like different scenario or maybe like learning purpose strategy over here. Also, you will get the haptic feedback button over here. The lighting of the button is based on the RGB, so it will be helpful you when you are using in the night. And the Bluetooth over here is 5.2, and the Wi-Fi speed is 2.4 gigahertz. And the headphone over here is there, which will be helpful in voice assistant, as I told you. And the interesting thing over here is about you will get the gyroscope also, an accelerometer, which is helpful in the remote and nowadays coming in your phone also, which has the capability of the air blaster. Also, the air blaster also is included because it is a remote. So specs looks very much interesting. Also, the one miss point over here is even being the expensive. They have done some price cut in the storage over here because the storage type is eMCC. You will not get any NVMe or UFS over here. So maybe when you will get the lot more device and yeah, the operating system over here is the Linux based OS. They have come with their new capability and all the design and certain things is something new over here. There is not something like Android, iOS, or so they are with their own OS, and the compatibility will be the question of the many guys. Talking about the support of the device, they have claimed that each and every interface will be getting the support, whether you talk about the Android TV, Apple TV, or maybe like WebOS and many other supporting system. The developer team also is very interesting because they have been working and specified with some well-known brands like the Sony and Samsung, and which is very much interesting. Well, they are also coming with some more supports, like they are being integrating their system, and they are keeping their open AI interface, which will be coming very soon in the remote also. Also, if you want to do something, the Python library is open for you, so you can do some of your integration, and maybe remote can do much more thing for you, which is very much interesting for the developer perspective over here. Also, this was not only they are bringing the remote, but there is a combo which is called by the dog 3. This is also very much interesting because even the remote has the capability of the wireless charging, which is like speed capability like 5 watts over here of the wireless charging, which makes remote very much interesting. The dog will help you in the many circumstances over here. You will get the power over here, which is powered by the Type C. There is also the external port, which is based on the RS232, which looks very much interesting over here. And the main feature of the dog is that if you're maybe you are buying this dog and getting the battery low, then there might be an indicator. And also in the light, this dog gets the RGB capability, so it will blow up and will look very much amazing and professional if you are putting in your deck, and is very amazing looking also. And kind of feel like the old days when we used to put our cordless, something like that. And maybe if I know, the OnePlus has also introduced this type of dog, which was very much interesting. Now, well, let's talk about very interesting, which I was talking about, is of the price of this thing. So if we are going for the dog only, you will get 100 euros to buy that thing, and if remote only, then the 300 will be there. And if you are going for both combo, then 330 euros. So in my opinion, if you are going for the remote, then you should buy the dog, because it is not very much expensive. If you are going for the remote, like 30 euros will be more spending, so you will get the combo, and will be nice looking as the board combo capability thing over here. Well, this was all about the remote, and it is very much expensive. Just tell me in the comment, or are you interested to buy this thing? And this is the first time thing I am saying it. If you are using, just tell me in the comments how was your experience to use the remote too. Well, now let's talk about this remote. This remote is expensive, very much, but is not for each and every category, I think, because the remote is the thing which has the lot more product over here, and you are confused, or maybe even tired to choose your own remote. Maybe you will got some lightings over here. The all the certain things are based on the electric, and to store very much remotes in the house is really very much confusing. So for that category, this remote can be very much useful. But the person who are believing in the limitations, has the limited products in the house, or are living in the not any type of big mansions, then this remote can be ignored, because you will not get some more things in your small houses, or maybe even in the houses which are of I think 5 6 BHK, because each room has their own. But if you are living in mansion alone and you got some money power, then I think this might be the great option for you to buy. Also, the plus point over this remote are very much, but this was one point, and the expensiveness also the killing the thing of this remote. Also, if you are buying anything and has the remote thing, the remote will be inside your box, whether if you are buying the TV, or maybe air conditioner, or the things which operate with remote over here. So well, this was all about the unfold circular remote 3, which is the building specification in Europe, and has been introduced by the Denmark, which is known for their very much capability. So they have made this thing very much for some motive or some purpose, or maybe they are targeting some of the audience over there which are very much interested to buy certain things, or as I told you, they got some huge things in their house and are tired of the remote. This can be very much great alternative for the person who are having the lot things. As I told you, hopefully you like this video, subscribe to the channel, press bell notification to all so you never miss any other update. I will be coming this some type of topic which will be very much unique and very much interesting. So press subscribe button so you never miss any other.